Okay, there we go.
Yay.
Yay. Well, welcome everybody to What's Cooking with Dr. Cook. I'm Dr. Allison Koch, and I am the resident registered dietitian with foodguides.com, a place for acid reflux, GERD, and IBS sufferers to come together and get nutrition information, product recommendations, and a host of other wonderful things from foodguides.com. And this is one of our cooking shows. We also have a podcast, the Food Guides podcast, which is available on all of your listening platforms. And we have the wonderful and always reliably perfect recipe maker, Chef Lisa Green, with us today.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, this is a very cool one. This is the first time I've ever made cauliflower fried rice.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be delicious. I haven't made it in a long time.
I have no doubt that it's going to be like delicious, but there's one specific thing that we're doing with the recipe that I actually struggle with in all of my recipes. So I'm excited to have your assistance. And that is kind of like rolling eggs into a dish that already has other items in it. So yeah, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as frightening as it may seem. Once you pour it in there and it starts going, it'll be fine. I promise.
Yeah. So when I typically do it like with different recipes, it just kind of turns out like not the way it looks when you get it from takeout. Let's just put it that way. It's just not, it's not formed really well. It's just kind of all over the place. And, you don't see it in the nice like chunks.
I think the key is to cook the eggs for a minute until they're almost all the way done in the middle of everything. And then you start moving it into. I think that's the key. I hope.
What gives
I guess we'll see. Because I know what you're talking about. I do. And I can't remember exactly how the cauliflower rice and how the cauliflower and the eggs cohere together. It's been a couple years since I've made this. But I remember it being delicious. So I don't know if it's not aesthetically looking the way it's regular fried rice should be, but it tastes delicious. It's fine.
Well, I was kind of inspired when I was reading your recipe because, fried rice is kind of what got you like really energized about culinary school.
Yeah, it did. It was, I remember the class, it was one of the first dishes we made in one of the first culinary classes. And, just putting it all together, all the flavors, all the Thai, that's the first time I used fish. It is actually fish sauce, not fish oil. I was thinking of sesame oil. So, but anyway, we'll go back to that. And it just, with the lime and the soy and the rice and all the vegetables and the way that we prepared it, I just fell in love. I was like, oh, okay, this is like, and I was in my, this is it. This is it. So, and I've made the dish various variations for quite a while throughout the years. So, and this is the, I guess, the gluten-free version if you get the gluten-free soy. So the non-rice version.
Right. Actually, that was going to be one of my questions for you because we've made a few like low FODMAP. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily low FODMAP, but probably IBS friendly. But we have used liquid aminos in the low FODMAP recipes, and those actually like that tastes just like soy sauce. I mean, it actually has a very delicious flavor. And once I started using that for recipes, we've used it in several different things now, and it's really good. And tonight is actually the first time I've bought the soy sauce in a while because we've been using the liquid amino so often. Yeah.
Makes sense. I thought about it, but I had the low sodium soy already, so
yeah. And I mean, really, who can taste the difference between the sodium, the regular sodium, and the low sodium soy sauce? I mean, anybody down there? Anybody in the audience, can you taste the difference?
Yeah.
Have you tried? Yeah. So the cauliflower rice, very cool stuff. I've used that in a ton of different recipes myself. But I've never made it. And I was actually talking to a friend about it before, like, wow, I usually just go out and buy bags of this, but this is so much easier, very economic, especially now that I've actually prepped some of it and seeing how much it makes.
Yes.
It makes
does make quite a bit.
It makes a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
And you could freeze this because a lot of the cauliflower rice comes in frozen bags. And that's just an option for people who are looking for like a rice alternative, or just want to up their vegetable intake, especially the vitamin C, because cauliflower is very high in vitamin C, which is of course a really great vitamin to have for your immune health. It's great for our antioxidants. So this time of year, that's definitely something that we want to have enough of to keep ourselves protected. So shall we take a look at the ingredients?
Yes. Lead the way.
All right. And I like that this is kind of something that you can alter the ingredients if something, maybe doesn't fit so well for you. You can change it out, or you can add. I mean, the possibilities for vegetables in this recipe, oh my goodness, so much fun. Well, let me pick my apron of the night tonight.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I don't have a holiday apron, so we're going to go with the good old
that works.
Gumbo, red beans and rice, etouffee pattern. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Nice.
So, yeah. All right. Let's walk on over to the ingredients. How they looking?
Beautiful.
All right. Cool. Yes, everything is in its place. So I will demonstrate the mincing of the cauliflower, but I just want to show off the bat that I have a little bit left to mince, but this is a pretty large bowl, and this is how much cauliflower rice I have obtained from a head of cauliflower so far. So very cool. And yeah.
It looks great. How many cups?
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. I haven't done any of the prep.
Probably like 5 at least.
5? Okay. I think I put in there like 3 to 4, maybe 4 to 5 cups. So, but it all
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm super glad you mentioned that, because I actually was thinking to myself, I'm not sure how I'm going to fit all of that into the pan I have. Because it says like 1 head of cauliflower. So
yes. Well,
yeah, thank you.
I don't like having like half a cauliflower left in the refrigerator. I really like to use all of something like that, especially with a recipe like this. Not saying that you have to or anything. That's just the way. Because I feel like if I only use half the cauliflower, the other half is going to sit in the refrigerator, and I'm not going to use it. Since I already did a cauliflower dish, I guess. I know. So that's why I like to use all of it. But again, you don't have to use it for this recipe. You can always freeze it, like you said.
Exactly. Well, I had to send, Alex, my wonderful husband, back out to the grocery store to grab another cauliflower head, because we initially got this cauliflower head here. And then when we opened it up, because he thought it was, a decent size, pretty hefty, it's about the size of my fist.
Oh, yes. That too.
I was like, that will not do.
No.
So for this recipe tonight, 3 to 5 cups of minced cauliflower. So the recommendation is to grab a head of cauliflower and mince it up, which we will do in a food processor. I will tell you that I was talking to my buddy who said that he makes cauliflower rice and he uses a cheese grater to make his cauliflower rice at home.
Oh, that would work.
Yeah. I know. Apparently, it's a thing.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. See, there's multiple ways to do a lot of things.
Yeah. So if you don't have the food processor at home, the cheese grater is definitely an option. Second ingredient is the carrot diced.
Yes.
So,
beautiful.
You know, we love the carrots around here for sure.
I do too.
I mean, with the carrot ginger soup that we made, delicious.
I was just thinking about that.
Delicious. Check the replay on YouTube, y'all. And or Fireside.
Yes.
Obviously. Okay, another ingredient here that is optional, half of a dahlia onion. And actually, since Alex is home to taste tonight, we are actually going to use green onion in ours. So,
all right,
because that's a little more friendly for our guts, aka his gut. And then another ingredient we have here is another optional ingredient is a jalapeno. So this is diced up. So if you can tolerate jalapenos, that is an option for you. I was thinking like a good alternative for somebody who might not be able to tolerate jalapeno but still kind of wants that crunch would be celery.
Yes. You know, I thought about putting celery in this
bell
one.
Pepper. Oh, yum. Yeah. Bell peppers or celery. Celery, given that little crunch would be so nice. An 8-ounce package of mushrooms. And I was going to ask you, with these, should I be chopping these or just leave them as is?
Oh, did I miss that? Yes, I would chop them. Just or slice them. Sliced or chopped, however you would like them. So,
all right. So sliced mushrooms.
You know, mushrooms are my favorite vegetable to cut. I don't know, something about them.
They're kind of soothing to cut.
They are. They just kind of glide, you know, and they don't give any resistance to the knife. It's just kind of like, oh, these
yeah. I've been missing mushrooms. I've been thinking about them, how I want them in omelets. I just want them everywhere. They're just so good and meaty.
I think my you know how the mirepoix, carrots, onions, and celery is the holy trinity of food in the States, and then New Orleans, it's the peppers, onions, and garlic, or celery. I can't remember, but mine is mushrooms, garlic, and onions. And probably ginger too.
Yes. Oh, ginger. Well, I've noticed you do cook with a lot of ginger.
I do. And I'm actually going to add some to this. Because I had some ginger
definitely.
Still. So.
Which we do. We have some ginger. So it is half a tablespoon of minced ginger.
And that you can actually use a grater as well, which is what I'm going to, either a cheese grater or a microplane. So.
Right. Ooh, that's right. Actually, I have one of those. I went ahead and used the squeezable for mine, even though I have the fresh ginger there. I love it. It just smells so good. I want to put it in a candle and just have it all over the house.
Yes. I want to make candied ginger. Have you ever made candied ginger?
No.
I never have. I haven't either. I wonder if
maybe for the new year.
Yes. Gotta. I can't believe it's already already that time. Where does the time go?
Where does it go? Well, next up, we have a lime. So I'm just guessing this is something that goes on at the end if you want.
Yes.
Yes. And next is 3 eggs, which I'm excited about. That's going to be a new skill for me to put in there. Fish sauce.
Yes. That stuff is super potent.
And your notes have emphasized. Yes. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way.
Yes. Like start off with just a dash.
A tablespoon.
Of what?
Oyster sauce.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say a tablespoon
of oyster sauce. Yes, tablespoon of oyster sauce.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you're teaching me about fish sauce. I will tell you, this was a new bottle, and I did open it, and I took a giant smell of it because I'm not sure if I've ever done that with fish sauce before.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. It's funny. It does taste good in the. Yes. Well, I'll have to tell you a story afterwards about this fish sauce.
For sure. Well, I know that Alex uses it a lot in his like delicious pad thai he makes. So, I'm not adverse to it at all. It is wonderful. And then we have a 1/2 cup of soy sauce here, or the gluten-free soy sauce, of course.
Yes.
A dash of sriracha if you can tolerate it. And the good old salt and pepper.
Yes.
So, since I have already minced, I will definitely have to measure out my cauliflower here. But what I will do is I will demonstrate the mincing for fun here, just to let everybody know that this is incredibly easy to do. And it's real. I didn't go to the store and dump it in. It's a real thing.
Yes, it is. Almond flour, cauliflower rice. Yeah, no, it's true.
Yes. It's so cool.
Well, that's not too loud. Is it? I'm going to hurry up and get mine done real quick.
All right. Oh, yeah, because Chef Lisa there has the turbo processor.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I do. And I got one little piece of cauliflower that did not mince, but that's okay. And it's done.
Well, I have the little, I think this is called the Little Pro by Cuisinart. I've had this for so long.
That's perfect for
reliable, I tell you.
Yes. I only have this because I needed it for many years. Now, I really don't use it as often as I should, but that's okay. It'll last forever.
Yeah. All right. So 2 to 4 inch chunks of cauliflower. You go ahead and you throw them in the processor. Not too many though. So I can't remember. Put about that many in the actual food processor. My mini one. I don't have the industrial size like Chef Lisa. And then I actually just pulsed mine.
Yes, yep.
No, yeah, wait. Let me go ahead and plug this in. Yeah, that might work better if it's plugged in for y'all. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice.
We are just pulsing there for just a moment. And when it comes out, there it is, all nicey ricey.
Cauliflower rice.
Yahoo! Yes, cauliflower rice. And at this point, I dump the rest into the rice bowl here. The giant bowl.
It will get eaten.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm psyched about freezing the rest of this, to be honest. I have like a it's a chickpea tikka masala recipe.
Oh.
And it's over cauliflower rice. And it's one of my absolute favorites. So I will definitely be all over this.
That sounds really good. I love tikka masala. Look at all that rice.
All right. Yes, I know. So excited. All right, I can go ahead and measure this out. Probably use a spoon. So we do have 1 cup. It's not, precise, but
no,
close enough. It's close
enough. Not baking. We're not making bread.
Yeah, right. 3. Here is 4. I'm going to go ahead and do 5.
Yes. All right. So I probably made about 7. And
all right. And yeah, I probably have at least 4 more cups. So I would say that the head of cauliflower that I minced made 9 cups of cauliflower rice.
Now I'm curious of how much mine made.
That's exciting.
That is. And it varies between cauliflowers.
Yeah. Are you ready to start skilleting?
I am ready. I'm excited to use this wok that I've had for years and I never use.
Oh, see, I'm just using a pan. Is that cool?
No. Yes. I couldn't find a different burner that didn't make a lot of noise. So, and then I was like, oh, I have this. I'll use this and it's quiet. That was my reasoning behind it.
Gotcha.
But, so.
I was like, I have a wok, but I haven't. I'm not the person who utilizes that in the house yet. So maybe we'll have to do that on a show. That's
yes. I figured. But I think I got this for Christmas, probably about, I don't even know how long ago, but it's getting hot. It's getting the legs on the oil that I just put in there. So anyway, are you ready?
Yeah. So we are putting this on medium-high heat.
Yes.
All right. And then we are adding oil of our choice, which is 2 to 4 tablespoons of oil. And what oil are you using?
I'm using vegetable right now. That's what I had. Vegetable. Okay. Sesame is not something that you necessarily want to cook with. It's more of a finishing oil.
Gotcha.
Right now I'm just using vegetable. It's what I had down in my kitchen down here. So, and vegetable oil with a high heat.
So I would be good with oil?
Yes. Oh. With what oil? Olive oil?
Olive, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. That's what I'm going to put in.
Okay.
All right. Olive oil. Find my measuring spoon because you know me.
I do. So I would start off with 2 and then just add the more if you need to.
Okay. I will do that. And the first vegetable we are putting in are the carrots.
Yes.
And this is kind of cool because you are actually utilizing a technique I've never done before cooking on the stove is steaming as well.
Yes.
So we're actually going to add some water in at some point too.
Yes. Yes. That will soften them and it will accelerate the cooking process.
Okay. Sweet.
Because the carrots will take the longest out of all of the vegetables. Because the rice, it's not going to take long to cook because of how small it is. It's minced. So it's really just basically the cooking is the carrots, all the pre-vegetables, I would say. Mainly the carrots and the mushrooms.
All right. I hear a nice little sizzle already.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a preferred utensil when you are sauteing, like a wooden spoon or spatula?
It depends on what. Yeah, it really depends on what I am sauteing. I'm using a spatula.
Okay.
And I just looked out at my pan, see all the oil got soaked up by the mushrooms and the carrots and salt. I might have to add a little bit more for the onions and jalapenos, but we'll see. Mushrooms like to absorb.
Are we doing mushrooms too right now?
I threw mine in. You can cook the carrots longer, and then steam them a little bit and then add the mushrooms. That's fine. I get excited and I end up just kind of going like, let's put it all in.
It's a good point. I should probably throw my mushrooms on the chopping block here real quick and cut them down just a hair.
I don't know how this.
All right. What type of mushrooms did you get?
I just got the button.
Okay.
Button mushrooms. They're my favorite. Well, no, they're the most easily accessible for the price. So.
Yeah.
What kind did you get?
They are so good. Mm-hmm. I spoiled myself and got some baby bellas.
Ooh. Oh, I love the smell. Love baby bellas. I love mushrooms.
They weren't that, expensive. So. Not too pricey.
No.
This entire dish is actually quite economical. Ooh, we got a little sputter. It's kind of spitting at me there for a second.
Getting excited. Like, ooh, like to dance around with the carrots.
Yeah. This is why you always wear shoes in the kitchen. Yes. All right, I'm going to throw my mushroom in. My other mushrooms. I have more.
And then I'm just putting a little bit of water in here and there until it evaporates to soften the carrots. Then cook the mushrooms. There too. Ooh, I like this block. It's fun. Mm-hmm. Woo.
Kitchen toys are great.
Yes, they are.
I was thinking, for everybody out there who, is looking for a really good gift for foodies, if the foodie does not have an immersion blender, I think that's our number one recommendation.
Yes. Agreed.
Ooh, we got some steam.
Isn't it great?
It is.
It smells so good.
It does. When do we put the onions in?
Right now.
Okay. All right. Are y'all getting steam? All right, there we go. Just making sure you can see.
And I'm just going to go ahead and throw in my jalapenos. And I'm going to wait on the garlic and ginger.
All right. Oh, yes. Delicious smelling.
Yes. And this steaming technique you can use for anything, really, that you're cooking. Say you have even meat, like chicken breast that you're cooking in a pan that you kind of want to speed up a little bit. You can put a little bit of water in, put a little lid on it, or wine or soy sauce, whatever you want. And it will just speed it up. But it's starting to get nice and soft. I can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you really wanted to speed up this dish with the carrots, you could shred them with the cheese grater if you wanted to do that. So this could be a quick and easy meal.
Perfect.
Quick and efficient, and money. What's the word I'm looking for? Economical. There we go.
Economic.
Yes.
Yes.
Weekday meal, healthy. And I just added the garlic. And the garlic you really want to add close to when it's almost done, because garlic has a tendency to burn. And burnt garlic does
and
not.
are we adding the jalapeno too?
Yes. Yep. I did that as well.
Okay.
And then ginger I'm going to add probably in stages. I'll add a little bit now, and then I'll add a little bit when the cauliflower is in there, and then I'll add a little bit at the end.
Okay. All right, so garlic is in there. Wow. This smells so good. This is good.
Yes, I agree. It smells really good.
I'm very excited about this. Yes.
Yes.
Just thinking about all of the different vegetables you could put into the rice. You know, I'm psyched about this flavor combination 100%. I'm also thinking, like, whenever I get rice, I love like a pineapple fried rice.
I was just thinking the same thing with pineapple. But I was also thinking ham with it, like a ham and pineapple. I don't know.
Yeah, or you know, like a chicken.
Yes.
There's so much.
Like a barbecued chicken and pineapple cauliflower rice.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
All right. So
peas,
I am pretty close to adding the cauliflower. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, these look very good. The carrots are soft.
All right. That's the main thing right there. I did not measure my cauliflower, but it only made like 4 cups.
Ew.
I can eyeball it. So it all varies on how big your cauliflower is and how much you're going to get.
All right. Shall we add it?
Yes, add it.
Okay.
Yes,
now is the time. Yay.
Yes, now is the time.
So all of it. I'm putting all of this in.
If it fits.
Okay.
And you can still cook, yeah. I mean, if you have plenty of room.
Here it goes.
And now it's going to be, this is where you're going to need the more oil when you're ready to add the eggs.
Okay.
Now, in the recipe, did it say add the flavoring after the eggs or before? Do you remember? I don't remember.
I will tell you. Let's see. Saute. Okay, with the cauliflower, we're just heating it up.
Mm-hmm.
Adding the eggs is done in stages. So take half of the cauliflower mix out. If you can't fit it in the pan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Which I think I'll be able to fit it in the pan.
I think you'll be fine.
So you'll want to, after you heat it up, like reduce the heat of the pan?
No, you still want to keep it fairly hot because you want the eggs to not really stick. This is the tricky part. This is the tricky part. I'm not gonna lie, it is because my pan. This is where you're gonna want to, if you want to, just kind of make a hole in the middle of your pan and put all the ingredients off to the side. Make a little divot for the eggs. Yes, and then you're gonna want to put oil in that spot right there for the eggs.
I can do that.
And this is the first time I've ever used. Yes. Oh, this is going to be perfect. I've never used this wok for this purpose, but I think it's going to be okay. It smells so good.
Once the eggs are completely cooked and mixed into the rice, you add the seasonings.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. All right, I just added some oil in mine. I'm going to wait for you, though.
All right. So I have made a hole. I'm going to add some more
your eggs? Yep.
Oil. So what do you think, like a tablespoon?
Yeah. Half a tablespoon.
And I'm also on medium-high heat. Is that good?
I think so. Is it anything burning? Do you need to turn it down?
No, it doesn't look. Okay. No, it looks good.
All right, then you're good. Mine is a little, it's hard for me to figure out the temp on this, but we're getting there. And it's soaked up all the oil again. All right, you ready? So now we're just going to pour the eggs into that center and let it sit for a minute.
Okay.
Until it's pretty much almost, you can stir it, you can kind of like scramble it in the middle. But we're not going to put it in with the other food yet. So you're kind of making scrambled eggs in the middle.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So exciting.
All right, and then when it's about 3/4 of the way cooked, that's when you're just going to start mixing it into it.
So I just keep kind of going along the bottom here to make the scrambled eggs.
Yep, and if it's like if it's too much, if it's not cooking, you can add some of the cook to the egg to the rice, and then I'm going to add the last of my egg. And my egg stuck a lot to this pan, but that's okay. I'm going to add it in.
I think it's working.
How's it going?
I see it.
Yes,
I mean,
it's working. Yep.
I feel like maybe I need to be a little more patient and let it cook for a second before I start going at it.
You might.
This is exactly what I was looking for, though, these chunks of the egg. Because before, I would just put the eggs inside of, food, and then it would just be like you wouldn't even know it was in there.
No.
It would just mix in, there weren't these nice noticeable egg chunks.
Yes. And I think that's the key is to cook them. Yes. There's my chunks of eggs. There we go.
Now it's getting
there. Yeah.
All right. Now should I start folding it?
Yep. And then just start putting them in, and then it will all come together and be cauliflower fried rice. You might want to increase the heat if it's not.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, check that out.
That's perfect. Good. Look at that.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, cool. All right. So do we put so it's the fish oil or the ginger now? I think it's the ginger.
Either or. It doesn't, it's, at this point, all you're doing is finishing it. So as long as it's cooked, you can just add all the rest of your seasonings one after another.
Okay. And will we turn it down while we do that, or keep it high?
Yes, you might even want to turn it off. It all depends on I turned mine off, but it all depends on how you're. So.
All right. So we have the ginger going in.
Yes.
And we have the half a cup of soy sauce.
Mm-hmm. I waited. Where did I put the fish oil? I just put a little bit of fish. I don't know why I call it fish oil. I think I'd always have fish sauce in the cap. I just put a little bit in there. I don't even think I'm going to use all of that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so the oyster sauce and the fish sauce.
Yes.
Okay. You have me nervous about this fish sauce now.
Don't be nervous. If you use it, you're fine.
I do. I have no issue.
So then you're fine. Yeah, then you're fine.
Okay.
I don't mean to give you a complex.
You know how I am.
I do. It's so funny how we've just pretty much switched personalities almost since high school.
I know. What happened to me?
You're perfect just the way you are.
Thank you. So are you.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
And I don't add much salt to this because of the soy, because of the fish, because of the oyster. I really don't I add pepper and the lime and all that, but I don't really add any additional salt. It might need it, but I'll have to taste it. I'm not sure. And I know people that are not big salt eaters probably won't need any. Get down.
Yeah. Yes.
I have two
members
of the audience today. Two of my female dogs. They're the most well-behaved ones, so they're just staring at me now like, is it done? Is it done?
Aw.
No.
It's so funny. No. I thought I wasn't mixing like the oyster sauce, and it was really me chasing a piece of mushroom.
That's funny.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is funny. Right. I'm so excited to try this.
I'm so excited to try this too. All right. So excited. Let me get some plates here.
Yes.
take you all back over here. We are going to plate. And I'm sure that I have somebody in my house who might want to try this.
I think you do.
Oh, I think I hear someone. Yes, I do. All right. So,
and then I'm just squeezing the lime right on top. And squeezing the rest in the pan.
Yes, the lime. Okay. So exciting. Give a little taste here and give a little squeeze of a lime for the taster. Here you go, taster.
The beauty of television.
Whatever. You can go wherever to taste that food. All right. All right. And then my tasting. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ooh, yay. Beautiful.
There we go. Cauliflower fried rice. I'm so excited. So excited. All right. Let me sit down here. So you tried? Have you tasted it?
We did the cheers.
We did the cheers. Yeah, it's fair game then.
Yes. Oh, this is...
All right. I'm going to put the lime on. So cool. Here goes. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. This is so good.
Wow.
Good job, Allie.
This
is so good.
So good.
Yes, it's a delightful flavor. You really, you can't taste the cauliflower too strongly. I could have sworn this was just regular fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
Honestly, you really can't taste the really strong cauliflower taste at all. I mean, you could fool somebody with this. You really could.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the same texture. And I mean, if you look really close, you can tell, but in a blind taste test, I don't know.
I would be willing to put this up against somebody, another dish in a blind taste test for sure.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
This is
so good.
My jalapeno was really spicy too.
So many different vegetables. Oh, was it?
It's all vegetables, yes. But it's the perfect amount of heat. It's like, it doesn't overpower, but I was like, oh, well, all right.
That's actually what I forgot. I didn't put any sriracha on mine.
I didn't either. I forgot to.
Huh. I don't know if it needs it.
I don't know either.
Yeah, all up to the preferences. Y'all, this is a fantastic recipe. Another amazing recipe from Chef Lisa Green, and it is going to be on the foodguides.com site here at the end of December. We already have so many amazing ones by Chef and, our other contributors on the site. So please stay tuned, check it out for sure. This might be one of my favorites. I know this is going to be in the regular rotation at our house for sure.
And it was less than an hour to cook and eat. I mean,
it was less than an hour, yeah. To cook and eat, and so much cauliflower rice left, which is great because, like I said, that's something that we use, and what an easy thing to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Quiet. I'm sitting right here. Yeah. You can't
He's
see
like,
him, but...
it's time for me to eat now. It's like
they're just sitting there whining and staring at me like, all right.
Right, yeah.
I'll have to go get him a treat. You guys were good girls.
For sure.
Yes, good girls.
Well, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight while we made this delicious cauliflower fried rice. And check us out on foodguides.com and on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Food Guides Health. And we will be back in a couple weeks to make a coconut ginger creme brulee. So that is going to be so much fun.
Yes. Non-dairy.
Yes. Non-dairy. So much
Non-dairy.
fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Cool.
Thanks,
everybody in the audience. And thank you, Chef Lisa. And we will see you all very soon. Bye.